Welcome to Desert Owl Crafting. I'm Christy. Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope your new year has started off really great and that you're all well and healthy and creating lots of beautiful things. Today what I have is a review from FGNORMAL. It's a couple cross stitch kits. If you have never been to FGNORMAL, you should go check out their website. They have not just cross stitch, but they have, oh my goodness, so many different things. They have diamond painting and paint by number and accessories and tools for everything. They also have mystery boxes, so if you like surprises, you can order a blind box from them. Their specials right now are, I think, free shipping over $50 and 20% off your order, which I think is pretty good. Let me just verify that. Yep, 20% off your order. So when you go to their website, just look at the top of their screen and you'll see all their specials for what's going on right now. I do like FGNORMAL a lot. I have bought from them over the years, but they were kind enough to send this to me for review. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and for subscribing to my channel. I will have giveaways the beginning of February, I think. End of January, beginning of February. So keep an eye open for that. Hit the notification bell. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. It does make a huge difference with YouTube. So let's take a look at these two kits that I have. Sammy's sitting up on the table looking out the window. So don't be surprised if we hear a little meowing from her. She likes to sit up here now, and that would be a disaster because she's like so big. All right, first kit we've got, I don't even know which one this is. Sorry about the noise, it can't be helped. Now this is an 18 count kit. So let's see if we've got a picture here. Okay, here's the picture. It is a little chick. I'll post a picture up on the screen. I thought this was adorable. They have a whole collection series of these little baby animals. And you know, I've been collecting the 18 count baby animal cross stitch kits since probably about maybe June or July of last year, because I'm going to incorporate them into a quilt. So I like them because they're small and then I can do blocks that way. But that is so cute. Now this is 30 colors. Very nice printed pattern. And it's only 30 by 30 centimeters. So we'll take a measurement of the actual fabric and just to get it in inches. So you have a lot of background here, and you can tell by the legend it's going to be 5200. I always say, once you rinse all this out, you're going to have a white background anyway, so you don't really need to stitch all this if you don't want to. Or to make it a little bit easier on yourself, you can do a half stitch instead of a full stitch. That way something will be there, but it'll get done in half the time. So yeah, really nicely printed. You've got your 18 count information up here, your product number. It's all gridded, so in case you need to find a spot, you can find it. And it tells us it's 170 centimeters across by 170 centimeters vertically. So we have our great pattern. We also have a little toolkit. And now I do not have a manufacturer's name for this one. But it would be so great to do a little series of these, even just to have framed in maybe one of those frames that has different sections to it. This was $7.56. Now our toolkit has a threader, a poofy ball with needles, and an adjustable thimble. These needles, they should be appropriate for the size. These are smaller than the normal needles that you would get. They're a lot smaller than the normal needles that you would get in, let's say, an 11 count kit. And I do have an 11 count kit here too, so we can compare those. But usually they do a pretty good job in matching up the right size needle to the canvas. And with these 18 count or 16 count canvases, even a 14 count, you're not going to use the same size needle that you would use with an 11 count. Here are our directions in case you've never cross stitched before, how to pick your colors, stitch diagrams, how to rinse it out afterwards, and it does rinse out, and it rinses out really well. You just got to keep changing your water and don't use hot. Okay, so let's look at this fabric and get a measurement on it. So you can see 18 count, for those that don't know, means 18 stitches per inch. 11 count is 11 stitches per inch. So these boxes are a whole lot smaller. Now, we've got our legend over here. The pattern isn't quite as big as the picture, but you can still see it, and it's not blurry, which is so important. Let me get my tape measure. Okay, so I measure the actual picture itself. I don't measure the edge to edge. So we've got almost 9.5 inches by 9.5 inches. That's pretty good. It does look, maybe it's just my eyes, but it looks a little crooked to me. Maybe that's just because that's been up. But we've got really clear printing here too, and I like the fact that there's so many areas of color blocking. They put the thread number in here to make it easier for you. Nice clear legend, really easy to read symbols. Excuse me, I have a tickle. And then we have our DMC codes over here on the side with a little thumbnail of the actual picture. So sweet. So cute. Now let's look at the floss. They package it up separately, which I'm glad they do, because this stuff can tangle easy and it keeps it nice and neat. Okay, so we've got 2 hanks of white 5200, which is what would go in this background. These hanks have 40 strands, and it tells you that 40 strands right here, and then it tells you 5200 for the color. With this, I would use 2 strands. I mean, you can try one. I don't think one would be enough. I would go for 2 strands on this. And these strands are 6. There's 6 strands in a big strand. So you just separate it out. And I don't cut the links that they come in, like for this. I use the links they come in. Some people cut them because they don't, you know, it can snarl, it can start to fray. If you use the right size needle, a big enough needle, it's not going to fray. But oh, how pretty these colors are. So what you do is you just find your symbols. So let's say 14 right here. 14 is DMC code 921, and then we would go over here. Here's number 14. Pull 2 strands out and just start stitching. We got lots of yellows here, lots of rusts, a little bit of mauves, dusty roses. We've got some browns and tans. Ooh, buttercup yellow is what I call that. I love that color. Some pinks. And this one, 20, this is 3371, which is the closest thing to black you're going to get in this kit, and this is a dark brown. So all kinds of browns, yellows, oranges, tans. What a cute little picture. Nice soft floss. This one is just so sweet, and I think for the price, it's a really good price. Okay, let me get that back up. What I do is I keep all the floss back in its bag. And I put the toolkit in there so it's all together. I'm not one of those kind of people that separates everything out. And that way when I go to grab the kit, it's got everything I need except for those scissors. Okay, so that was the little chickie kit. This one I just thought was just so cute. So cute. Sorry for the noise, I'm warning you. Okay. I thought this was the sweetest picture. The bunny's looking through maybe a doorway or fence? A fence, probably. Nice big picture on this kit We've got 11 count. It tells us up here with a product number. Everything is on one sheet. So we've got our picture, which is great. You can cut this out and put this in your cross stitch log if you keep one. The directions here, which were the same directions as the other one, you can cut those out also. And then a nice big pattern. Look at that. Now this yellow number 40 is also B5200. So I think the same would apply. Now you would use 3 strands with an 11 count because the squares are bigger and you need to cover more space, more room. We have 40 colors in this, which I think is great. The more colors, the more detail. A lot of confetti, but I think you need that if you're going to get the detail with the daisies or the daffodils maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe little daffodil daisies and those cute little bunnies. What a cute picture, especially with springtime coming up. So this is 190 stitches across by 190 stitches up and down. It is almost 50 centimeters square. Very nicely printed. Here we have the same toolkit, and I was going to look at the needles because this is a higher count. Okay, so we have our thimble and our threader, and these needles for 11 count, if you notice, they're a lot bigger. They're thicker around and they're longer, which works really good on an 11 count fabric. Never ever use a needle like this on something small like that 18 count. No, you'll make yourself crazy. Absolutely crazy. So let's take a look at the fabric for this. This is nice and big. This would make a really, really, really cute pillow. Get this all sewn up, rinsed, ironed, and then I just sew a backing onto it. How easy is that? Now this is printed nice and clear. Super, super clear. Very, very easy to read. All the symbols are staying in their own spot. You can see the little bunny faces. Yeah, if you didn't do all this background, it would sure get done a whole lot quicker. Now let's get a size on this. So it's 17¼ inches across by 17¼ This is a really true 17¼ inch square. We've got our legend over here with our 40 colors. Both of these kits had nice serged edges. Yeah, this is really nice. Now this kit is $10.09, and I can understand that because it's a bigger piece of fabric and it has more floss. But I will say its prices are just going up everywhere. It doesn't matter whether it's cross-stitch kits or food or rent or any utilities. It's unfortunately, it's the world we live in today. Okay, let's look at the floss for this. It's nicely bagged up too with the product number on here. And all this floss is on floss drops. So let me get something. Okay, I showed this the other day, and this is an option. If you have some of these hard plastic floss organizers, the numbers on the floss is all DMC codes. So for instance, this first one, this light, I call this a very light sage kind of green, 3072. You look over here on your legend, and 3072 is number 28. You could take these off of this paper and you could put it onto here in number 28, and you would have all your floss together. And it's for me, now just me, it's easier for me to find my floss according to a number than it is for me to try to find it with the DMC code. You could write the number over here. So for this one, it was number 28. You could put 28 on here. You could put a hole in these and stick them through a binder ring if you want to. That's how floss drops work, you know, normally with a binder ring. But these are really, really pretty colors. Lots of greens. And then we have all this white back here. I just don't want to get these tangled up, or I would have a heck of a time. Very muted colors with this, muted pastel-y colors. We've got the browns and the grays for the bunnies, and pinks. Oh, some really pretty greens. There's some blues. Let's see. Yeah, very nice. Ooh, very, very pretty. Very pretty colors here. I think these little bunnies, when you sew them or stitch them up with all these colors, are just gonna pop. And then there's all the white they give you for that background. And yeah, here's some ivory, or not ivory. That's really like more of a cream. 3770. So it's all in DMC order. Well, no, not really, because look at this one. I don't know how those got up there. They're not in DMC order. I take that back. But yeah, very nice. Very nice floss. I just want to be careful with it because I don't want to get it tangled up. But yeah, this is an option. Let me get this back in this bag. So this kit, like I said, was $10.09. The little Chicky kit was $7.56. So cute. Both of these. You know, I just am a softie for these little animals. And when I see one of these kits, I just can't help but say, I have to have that. That is just so cute. So not bad prices. FGNORMAL, I would like to thank you for sending me these products for review. The quality on these kits are improving, especially when it comes to printing on the fabric and printing on the paper and not getting that red all smeared, which you know we had a problem with in the past. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.